My experience with medical gaslighting, part 1. When I was, I think 35, I started having problems, and I went to a rheumatologist, and he did testing on me and found out my IGF-1 was low. Your IGF-1 produces hormone or it's actually produced from your pituitary. So my rheumatologist sent me over to an endocrinologist, which his name was Dr. Chapin, and he failed me big time. The man basically told me at first, well, I don't believe that you have any pituitary problems, and I don't believe there's anything wrong with you. And he proceeded to make me have the IGF-1 test 2 more times before he scheduled me for what's called a growth hormone test. I went in for the growth hormone test. I'm getting ahead. I didn't get to go into the growth hormone test because the hospital that he sent me in wasn't experienced in it, and the medicine that they wanted to use was dangerous for me. So I asked him to refer me to a doctor up at a bigger hospital in my area that specializes in that, and he wouldn't do it. And so I had to wait almost a year before my current doctor sent me a referral to the bigger hospital, and I got the growth hormone test done. Come to find out, after that test and an MRI, I have a pituitary tumor, a pituitary stalk tumor. I have growth hormone deficiency, and I have a failing pituitary gland because I have 0 growth hormone. So I went 2 years without getting any help because of this man, and having to deal with him, not helping me and not being there for me, and basically dismissing me and mocking me because I wanted him to help me. I try to be respectful to all doctors, but I have several stories about this kind of stuff happening. Medical gaslighting is very common nowadays, and finding a good doctor is very, very hard. And I have about 5 rare diseases, and so that makes it even harder. This is part 1. I will go and talk a little bit more about it in part 2.